So that's us stamped out of Serbia. Now we've got to stamp into Bosnia and Herzegovina. So this is everybody that was found. 8,500 people have been found.
It's fabulous, isn't it?
Amazing. You're like properly chuffed with that, aren't you?
Oh yes, well I used to own an ONK, 3 ONKs actually. The biggest one was an RH20, this one's an RH120.
I'm turning into a right Nigel these days. Morning each, day 10 I think. Right, the story so far. This is us just leaving the city of, I can't even visualise the name, something like Baja, something like that. I'll put it on the screen now. Anyway, right, so story. Debbie is riding in the van with Joy and Debs in the support van. Everyone else is on bikes and we're making our way north through Serbia and then across into Bosnia-Herzegovina. Destination for this evening is Sarajevo. We have a day off tomorrow in Sarajevo, so hopefully we'll get a chance to explore the city. It's supposed to be beautiful. Gorgeous morning, 26 degrees currently, just coming up for 9:10. Let's see what today brings. I do like the basketball pitches over here. There's basketball pitches everywhere over in the Balkans. Courts, basketball courts. Oh, pups. So many wild dogs here. God, if I was on the tractor with my panniers, geez, I'd have so many little presents and some pretty big presents to take back to Mrs. Teapot. She would not be impressed. Right then, we've fueled up, stopped, grab a bit of splosh, had a nice sort of 10-20 minute break, back on the road. It actually feels fairly cool, but it's 31 degrees. Maybe the body's just getting used to it now, I don't know. But yeah, moving up north through Serbia, it's just starting to be a bit more like the West. I don't know, it's, you know, you just start seeing a lot more stuff. Everywhere looks a little bit more sort of capitalist, you know, like a regular, normal sort of big city. It's just subtle little changes you see. The amount of people, the amount of cars, the type of vehicles, the businesses that are around, the general upkeep of the place. It's just sort of becoming a little bit more like our normality from the West, if you know what I mean. Does that make sense? I kind of know what I'm trying to say, but I don't think I'm putting it across particularly well. Sorry, I've never professed to be a great intellect or anyone with a huge vocabulary. I can hardly say the word, like purple burglar alarm. If you know, you know. We're about an hour or so away from the border, I think, maybe an hour and a half from the border, into Bosnia-Herzegovina. See, that's weird, they stop on the roundabout and give way. A lot of these countries down here do that. I wonder if that's what you're actually supposed to do, or are they just being courteous to bikers? Just have your wits about you, folks. As always on a bike, just have your wits about you. Lies in the back of your head. Always ride at sort of 7/10. Have something in the bag, just in case. I'm turning into a right Nigel these days. Right, overtakes. I'm going to talk you through my logic for these. You could be different, but this is how I do it. So we've got 2 big Arctics in front of us, massive big Arctics, and there's about 2 Arctic space in between the 2 of them. So if needed, that's going to be my emergency pull-in space, but I'm planning for 2 Arctic overtake. So I want to be dropping right back along here, right back. That gives me plenty of vision. If I sit on the left hand side of the lane, I've got plenty of vision in front of that lead Arctic. I can see Jo, she's in the space in between there. Lovely. I'm just going to drop back because I'm creeping forward a little bit there. Just take your time, don't rush these. The overtake will present itself eventually. So I can see there's a bit of a straight, but then the road goes round to the right. Now I've lost that vision, but if I sit here on the right, now I'm picking it up. and then as that starts to creep round, I'm just going to drift back across towards the centre. Not all the way on the centre though, because see, now there's a lot of vision there. I could have gone, but now bang, look, there we go. But look, see how I mean, just wait. Right, so that presents itself. I'm going to get right out, and I might give this some beans. I should be able to do the full 2 vehicle overtake. Now I'm back across, and there we go. Now we have been sat there for probably the last 5, 6, 7 minutes, but if you just be patient, the ideal overtake will present itself. If you rush it, which is what a lot of people have done beforehand, you end up with oncomings and all sorts. You're not going to win that race, folks. You will not win against even a small car or even another bike coming the other way. You will not win. Think about it. We were doing sort of 70 to 90 kilometers an hour. If they're doing the same, that's 140 odd kilometers an hour. I mean, you're literally going to be red mist. So just be patient, just wait. The overtake will come. I know I'm probably starting to preach a lot here, but I've been involved in quite a few incidents now. Not my own. I've had my own, don't get me wrong. Through touring and taking people away on rides, you get to see a lot of different styles of riding, and the same errors and dangerous habits present themselves time and time and time again. I had to deal with the result of this. It's not pleasant. I hope you never ever have to deal with that. Let's just start thinking a little bit about our riding if we can, folks. Because at the end of the day, it's not just us on the bike, is it? It's everyone we leave behind. Think about them. Just be safe in your riding. Right, I am preaching, apologies about that. Right, let's get back to this. Very friendly. Okay, so this is the actual border. Here is the river itself. Sync 'em up, 1, 2, 3. So this is stamped out of Serbia. Now we've got to stamp into Bosnia and Herzegovina. So I better stop the cameras now. Alright, and that is us, stamped into Bosnia and Herzegovina. Absolutely no problems whatsoever. The copper here at Bosnia and Herzegovina, very smiley. I think he might have even been a biker himself. He's very happy to see us. Very easy. Handed him the passport, job done. Right, how many countries is that? Slovenia, Croatia, Montenegro, Albania, Greece, North Macedonia, Serbia, and now Bosnia Herzegovina. 8 so far. Another basketball court. There's basketball courts all over the Balkans. I suppose there's quite a healthy sort of Balkan population of players in the NBA, isn't there, over in the States? And basketball's huge over here anyway. Oof, but look at that over there. Do you know what I could do? Well, I'm going to regret saying that, aren't I? I could do with some rain. It's going to be biblical now. Oh, Formula Bush smart. You never ever learn. Stupid boy Pike. Now it's been raining here. See a little spot appearing on the visor. Just have to watch because it's been so hot, and then you have rain. The roads can often be very, very dicey. Even in the UK, believe it or not, but especially over in Europe where the temperatures are so much higher. That's not too bad under my boot, feels okay. As soon as it rains, it's sort of all the oils and everything out the tar seem to get drawn up to the surface, and all the crud and everything that's just been lying on the top, that's all there. And with the rain, it can just, yeah, it can be fairly entertaining riding on a road after some fresh rain. So just keep that in mind. It's a weird feeling when you approach that border from Serbia into Bosnia and Herzegovina. I was looking right up onto the mountain range, which effectively is where we are now, where we've just ridden up through. And you think to yourself, that's probably prime defence line, that up in the mountains, and that's where they were raining probably mortars down and fire down on people. Now I've got to admit, I'm very ignorant of the whole Balkan conflict, who started it, what it was about, even, to be honest with you, who it actually involved. It involved loads, I think, all in this immediate area, but I'm not sure what kicked it all off, so pardon my ignorance there. I'll probably put a little thing up on the screen now that'll explain it. But I do know I've served with a lot of lads in the old Bill, that is, who served in the military and fought over here. But yeah, it's weird. It's a bit like when you're coming through France and Belgium and all these sorts of places, and you think about what happened in the First World War, Second World War. We keep doing this to each other. Why? Why are we? Why does it happen? Because now, you know, we're coming through these countries, people are smiling, they're very polite, welcoming. What changes in us to make us do these horrific things in war? Why does that happen? That's a very deep question for people way more intelligent than me. Oh wow, we just stopped because the other lads were here sheltering from the rain. But look, is this Srebrenica? Oh my god, I've heard all about this in the news. Is this Srebrenica? I thought it was a big town. Are we in a town? Maybe we're just on the outskirts of it. Wow, I mean, this is... Well, it's a horrible thing. Google it. This horrible thing's happened in Srebrenica. Wow. Alright, see what all this runoff is? Look at all that gravel it brings with it. So if you see any paths on the left or right of the road, especially if it's going downhill, just be aware that the wash off from those paths is going to bring all the crud and rocks and gravel and sand. That's all going to get washed straight down the path of the road onto your road where you are. So just keep your eyes out. God, this would be a bit of fun on your own bike, wouldn't it? Let some of the locals come charging up and down here. Nope. Maybe they were charging down there. Looking at Cali, it looks like we're coming into quite a populated area. I wonder if this is Srebrenica. It is. Oh my god, so this is the infamous Srebrenica. Just a normal little town. Just full of people getting on with everyday lives, eh? So this is everybody that was found. 8,500 people have been found. I reckon there's another 2,500 that haven't been found. That's everyone they've identified. It just goes on and on and on. All men, apparently some as young as 8. Look how far it goes on for. That's truly horrendous. We never learn, do we? We keep doing it. Wow. Wow. It's like fine dining we do on tour. Petrol station restaurants. Let's go and see what the meal of choice. What you go for today then, Martin?
You want Bruce?
I'll not tell Joy. I won't tell Joy, don't worry.
Oh, right, okay. Crisps, Twix, Mars bar.
What about Bob? Bob's a curacao. Bob is a man of quality. What's the choice today, Bob?
Pepsi.
Oh, excellent. It's like the advert. John, what'd you go for today?
It would be the berry flavour iced tea, as always, the healthy option.
Always.
Always.
This man is the reason why I'm an alcoholic.
So come up, 1, 2, 3. As we're riding sort of east, northeastwards, there just doesn't seem to be a village that hasn't been touched by the conflict. Whether it's just, you know, the absolutely battered remains, bullet hole ridden remains of homes, or lots of brand new homes replacing those that were totally destroyed, or there's monuments. Pretty sobering stuff.
It's a big old bucket. Jeez, can't even get the thing in. Wow, that's a bucket and a half, isn't it? Did you have one like that?
Mine was an RH20.
All right, yeah.
It's a 50 tonner. This one is an RH120.
Yeah, It's not all about size, Martin. It's not all about... Is it? Is it, Joe?
It is.
Is it, Joe?
It definitely is.
Oh.
Sauce guy.
Hang on, I've got to get this on camera. Come on in, gents, out you get.
Okay.
One 1,000, two 1,000. Bob's like a mountain goat. Look at him, straight out. I thought somebody at least would fall.
No bother. It's fabulous, isn't it?
Amazing.
Yeah.
You're like properly chuffed with that, aren't you?
Oh yes, well I used to own an ONK, 3 ONKs actually. Biggest one was an RH20, this one's an RH120. 6 times as big.
Amazing.
And the most powerful excavator to go in the ONK.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good sauce to it, Bruce.
Say that again.
I'm tired.
Jesus, we've had to put up with this for nearly 2 weeks.
That would have been for...
He's still gazing at this. This is Martin's equivalent of a lap dancing bar.
This young lad, just a way to pass on the VFR, come all the way from Manchester, and he's on a road trip to go and see the Transfer Garrison in Romania, but he's just winging it all the rest of the way. Top lad. Solo on the VFR. Oh yes. Good lad. Nice to chat to you, pal. Wish you the best of luck. Right. Martin's just gushed all over the heavy plant machinery there. Let's hit the road. Helmet cam, cockpit cam, sync 'em up, 1, 2, 3. Boys and the toys, eh? Milici? I think that's what that place was called. Wow, I mean this place is gorgeous. This is Vlasenica, where we are. I don't know why, but the name Vlasenica sounds familiar to me. What happened here, Vlasenica? Why do I know this place? I've no idea, but it's absolutely gorgeous. Look at the view over the valley. Nice wee town. Wow, what a beautiful country. Look at it. Again, loads and loads of forest. Just rolling forest as far as you can see. This road is a stonker. I've got absolutely no idea what the road number is. I can't see any on the map. Not seen any on the road. We came out of Srebrenica and we just stayed on that road, on the main, sort of heading northwest. It's awesome. Just weaves its way. Gorgeous. Was a nice little run anyway though, wasn't it? That looks a nice place. Luna Motel. I just saw pizza, to be honest, and thought, oh, I like that, that's going to be nice. I could smash a pizza. I think I've had about 4 pizzas so far on this trip, and a couple of burgers. I have had salad, well, if you count the stuff that goes in the burger and the pizza, you know. And this is us on the outskirts of Sarajevo. Just after 6. Again, I'm ignorant as to what happened here in Sarajevo. I remember U2 did something about it, I think, didn't they? We've got a day off the bike tomorrow, so yeah, probably go for a little wander, because I hear it's a beautiful city. Sarajevo. Hotel Hollywood. Ooh. I think that's beer o'clock. Yeah, that's not really gone as planned. But these here, these villas, they hide some of the entrances and exits to the top secret Yugoslavian nuclear bunker. Open my mouth. So that's it, we are in Slovenia.